Welcome to The Daily Show, featuring your host, me. To cut right to the chase, if you see here, we intend to play Operation Ocflore by Bubbatom. You'll know Bubbatom by this mod we played a little earlier in the year, Suburb Shenanigans, which was a Keen 5 mod. But now we're in the thick of it. Excuse me. We are going to play this apparently Keen 4 mod. So there's a bunch of different versions, starting with the demo and version 1.0, and then we get up to 1.3. We're not going to choose any of those. Nesaba has brought it to my attention that on the release form section of the Commander King forum, King Duke has started a thread a few years ago called the Great Galaxy Bug Hunt 2020. And within the list of mods that he's tweaked for better stability and all that good stuff, optimization, removing peculiar patches, really modernizing things so that they can run without crashing at least. Although we did get pretty lucky last time with Suburb Shenanigans. We find Ocflore updated at this time. We could right-click it and save link as. I think that worked for us pretty well. Let's find out how it went. So we'll go to downloads and we will go into the folder. I have it off screen at the moment, but let's extract all. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Bear with me one moment, please. There we are. Now, since it's Keen 4, we shouldn't have to do any file management trickery or whatever not. We will go straight in and drag the play batch file onto the DOSBox shortcut. That should open up familiarly this. And you'll see, let me get everything on screen here. That'll have to do. You will see that at the bottom there is a unofficial bug fix release. So this shouldn't have any effect on anything, really. We shouldn't even notice. Anyhows, everything looks good. And we're off. My goodness, this feels good to finally get to this one. A mod of an id Software production created by Bubbatom. I do think the logo he uses is with that, what's it, that Arkanoid kind of game? But it's not that. Oh, I forget. Anyways, the dark yellow is not in the palette. That looks great. Super awesome. So in this cover art, we've got a lot of different things going. How it's like a collage almost, a soft collage. And the usual blue borders around the thing is kind of like that wood texture. In this one, he messed with the palette, Bubbatom did, so that he could have more browns and less blues. Kind of like what happened last time in Bunny Basher. That you can only have a certain amount of colors, like 16. So you change the blue into brown, and then, well, you keep the 16, but you have more colors to play with. Let's start a new game. And for starters, I think as tradition, we will begin the run on hard. Keen navigates planet Ocflore. Ooh! Wow. Well, okay, well, it looks like the Bean with Bacon Mega Rocket has deployed its flotation hover things. Wait, what are we doing? This isn't proper. We're going into this too cold. How about we save? Hard mode. And then let's... we got to go to like the Star Wars text, right? What happens if we end game? Oh, well, we'll have to load that. How about this? Oh, wow. What's this? Let's check out the computer wrist first, shall we? This and that and that and this. 2-button firing. Jerky. Paddle war. Okay. Wow. Okay, that seems to be all good. How about we go to the game? We should look at the story first, but to finish the level, you need to either or find a force field relic in the level. Ooh my! Tons of bonus items, secret of the game, possible pogo trick midair, pogo, advanced moves. No, yes, I'm sure there's nothing we don't know about advanced moves, except for that one puzzle pack in Commander Keen 5 where you hang onto the ledge and then you pogo and then you keep on climbing up the thing. You don't even need any platform to land on. Oh, that's pretty cool. Potato chips, toffee, apple, watermelon slice, jam, donut, and chocolate, Swiss roll, pavola bowl. Oh my! Ostrom appears in the sky of Ocflore and holds life-sustaining properties. Keys opens doors. We have a seashell, a horn, a prism, and a marble. Concentrated, extra life. Okay, good. These guys are tasked with helping, whether you choose to or not. Oh. If you are caught in restricted areas by these individuals, they won't hesitate to blast you. Oof. What are these half-moon-shaped characters? Smaller flying counterparts of their elders, these guys surf the windier locations of Ocflore, avoid their flight paths at all cost. Flight paths? Shouldn't be too difficult to avoid then. Snorkel? Oh man, he's quite a reptilian kind of fellow. A poisonous rodent-like creature. Currently experiencing a population boost, these pests are always around the corner. Feathered Vendrizi grub. A harmless feathered maggot alone. Together. Vendrizi. Uh-oh. Horrible, unpredictable monsters with poisonous spurs. Maybe we shouldn't play this on hard. Careful wandering under the Gormak. What? He's like a Celic? Blue Barbatus. Robust legs. Wow. I remember how those guys used to look. They got all cosmic. Kind of has a beard there or something. Survey drone. Supplied by Vitacorp. These drones are programmed to remove any unwanted guest in Ocflore. The excuse me, forgot to include you on the guest list, so beware. Teeny harmless aquatic. Oh, we are going swimming, are we? Oh my goodness, everything looks so dangerous. Navigate the minimus. These one-eyed. Oh, wow, flesh eaters. What about this turkey thing? Good gracious. You couldn't get more weirdly alien than that. We should get on with the story, though. 8-year-old Billy Blaze, after a long day of school, sits in his backyard clubhouse, finishing off the last of his math homework. Due the next day. Nothing extraordinary had happened since the school annual IQ test. Not that this was a day Billy liked to remember. Life was plain and simple. Suddenly, "Billy, come and set the table for dinner," his mother trumpets from the back door. "Sure thing, Mom. I'll just be a second," touts Billy back as he puts down his pen and locks the clubhouse up for the night. Rushing into the kitchen, Billy slams the heap of knives and forks down into the table, pulls up a chair, and awaits his roast dinner with his siblings. While seated at the table, a silhouette object plummets into the backyard. "Wow! Did you guys see that?" asked Billy's younger sister. Oh, Oh, did you guys see that? Seemingly mesmerized. What, neighbor stupid soccer ball? Answers his older brother. Yeah, it was probably that. I'll go and kick it back over the fence, Billy adds, sliding over the kitchen tiles to the door. He runs around the back, check out the situation. Billy, I'm just about to serve up. Come back, his mother calls. A small, featureless metallic sphere rests in a crater beneath the tree in the yard. Mistaking the crater for a hole that Spot had dug earlier, the object for the neighbor's ball, Billy places his hand on it to pick it up. A purple burst erupts from the sphere before a flash of information jolts into Billy's mind. The orb reveals itself to be a form of messaging device from an alien race known as the Ormst. The Ormst had trouble contacting Billy through his Patakion receiver, instead opting to send this intelligent orb to Billy's street address. Is that the potassium transceiver in the trash? Unexplained to the Ormst was that the transceiver had been collecting dust in the bin for some time now. Oh, that's too bad. I guess Billy has moved on to better inventions. The Orms requested that Commander Keen complete one simple task for them. He is required to wipe out the entirety of the Encre race on Ocflore 5. What? Why? No way! Billy exclaims to himself. The Orms are notorious for being a relentless and ruthless race, not to be meddled with. Billy is aware of this. Well, he could not possibly cooperate with the Orms. He decides it'd be best if he traveled to planet Ocflore 5 to assess the situation. Oh, it's mostly water. As Billy dons his brother's football helmet, he considers what he already knows about mysterious Ocflore 5. He knows Ocflore has been home to 3 intelligent species through only one, though only one at a time. The Ormst harvest Ocflore for a precious substance known as ostrum, generated in the presence of intelligent species. Ostrum is the most sought-after substance in the universe, though with uses ranging from life extension to high-end rocket fuel. I'm going over the fence to play some soccer, Mom. Be back in a sec, calls Billy through the open door. Fine, have it your way. Cold dinner for you, then, replies his mom sternly. The ceiling opens up? I guess it would. Billy races into the clubhouse, eager to blast off in the Bean with Bacon mega rocket. The Bean with Bacon soars over the tranquil Imber Sea of Ocflore 5. Commander Keen activates the ship's newest feature, the AFD, automatic flotation device. A series of floaties and life jackets strung together around the hall, ready to splash down the gentle waves of the ocean. The ship skims to a halt in the shallow water. Water splashes up onto the windshield as Keen remembers he's forgotten something. Dang it, I've left my wetsuit behind. He's always doing that, isn't he? Keen exclaims. The one mission that has me on a water-covered planet, and I forgot it. An odd sight greets Keen's eyes as he lifts open the cockpit windshield. 2 eyes attached to antennae, resonating from a box-shaped skull, peers over into the cockpit. Ah, what are you? Keen inquires, frightened. Do not be scared, friend. I am one of the last of my kind, a dorsal. I knew you were coming. The prophecies foretold, the alien replies. I thought Inkri were the only intelligent beings on this world, and you're not an Inkri? That is what most believe. I am a dorsal. The Orms suppose my species is long gone. You are the only one capable of keeping the pleasant people and rich cultures of Ocflore alive. If the Orms have their way, they will see us. They will kill us all for profit's sake. But why do the Orms want the Inkri dead? Unlike my race, the Inkri have proven to be poor producers of ostrum, which means the Orms are struggling to keep up with demand for the substance. They plan to eliminate the Inkri population in preparation for development of the next phase of their so-called Ocflore project. That's outrageous! How can I put an end to their plans? There are 3 force field relics hidden in temples of Ocflore's present and previous civilizations. Bringing all 3 of our obelisk will enable to the obelisk will enable us to jettison the Orm's presence from this world and put an end to their plans. I'll get right to work then, but not before giving these Orcs a piece of my mind. Keen implies before he farewells the dorsal and slips into the cool water beneath. Oh, he should be dead then. No. Commander Keen wades to the jetty of the airport where he can spy a hut above the water. Upon entering the shack, Keen is greeted by the sight of an Orms. The alien is layered like an onion with a single purple eye in its center, its mind resembling floating lights held above its top. Oh, it is kind of like an onion, isn't it? Good day to you, Captain, the Orms addresses as the eye pulsates with every syllable. Hello, and its commander. Now, just what our Keen replies before he is interrupted. Here is a note that the government asked me to give to you, the Orm says as it guides the Ocflore memo into Keen's hands. I've been tasked with telling you how to get rid of the increased scum that plagues this world. It's fairly basic, really. You should be able to fly your bucket of boats up to the abandoned battleship above the planet. Hey, Keen interjects. It's not a bucket of bolts. It's a state-of-the-art spacefaring vessel. Either way, we require that you board that battleship and crash it into the planet. The shockwave from the collision will eliminate all life on this planet. Oh man, what? Are you insane? Why not send the Orcs on this kamikaze mission? Well, the battleship is the remnants of a long-fought war between our kind and the previous species of this world, the dorsal. The telekinetic abilities we possess are incompatible with the navigation of the battleship. If only we had limbs. That's why we enlisted you for the job. Is this going to take place on the water planet and then it's going to move to like inside the battleship? So it's kind of like Keen 2 and Keen 3 combined. That was my idea for the Guardian of Wisdom mod that I should have completed because I started work on it before this mod came around, but oh well. No. I'm not talking about plagiarism or anything. It's just that I was too slow. Oh, pardon me. Let me get rid of that. Ta-da. There we go. I cannot stand for the utter obliteration of an entire species, and you cannot expect me to go through with your crazy plan. You will have to, Captain, or else you'll have the almighty Orcs to answer to. Once we confirm you have boarded the battleship, I will evacuate my troops from Ocflore. Until then, they will remain here in case you decide to pull any monkey business. All right, then I'll be on my way. Oh, yes, I forgot to mention, don't go touching any of that ostrom. It's a property of the Ormst, and you're not entitled to it. Whatever, Keen answers before leaving the hut. It may be a death wish to disobey the almighty Ormst, but all of Commander Keen's morals oppose the dastardly plan, and he has zero intention of boarding the dorsal battleship. I guess I better go and track down these relics that Dorsal was telling me about. I really wish I brought my wetsuit. End of text. All right. Ooh, what's this? The Ocflore memo. A bit of background. Hi, we are the Orms. We are the race behind the development of the Ocflore project. The Ocflore project is the brainchild of our race's most brilliant and sophisticated scientists, and currently our greatest and proudest accomplishment. This memo is designed to give you the lowdown on everything you need to know regarding Ocflore, its races, Ostrom, and us, the Orms. Ostrom. Oh, it's that wibbly wobbly stuff that's kind of pink and blue. Ostrom is a precious substance only found when two very rare phenomena are present together. The first is intelligent life, which is much more commonplace than the second requirement, Ostrom zones. Ostrom zones consist of an area of space where Ostrom can materialize when paired with intelligent life forms. There is very little very little knowledge of the working of Ostrom zones, although there are several documented places in the universe where these exist, the most notable being planet Ocflore. The substance itself has a large number of uses ranging from an impressive rocket fuel to a life-giving consumable, a key ingredient to Vitacorp's Vitalin. Ocflore. While the existence of Ocflore has long been documented, it was always seen as a lifeless ocean sitting on a small rock. The Ostrom zone on Ocflore was discovered by complete accident by an Ormst who crash landed a space school bus while on a school excursion. The students discovered Ostrom materializing around them and the positive effects it had on them. At this point, the government of the Ormst homeworld made arrangements to buy the planet. Once they had control of Ocflore, they were able to begin study on the Ostrom zone there, and years later they were ready for Phase 1 of the Ocflore project. Oh man, oh my, oh good gracious, that it's the boss. Maybe that would. Who? Oh, that's Ocflore's first race, the Savakanax. Savanax. Savanax. Several millennia's worth of research, study, and experiments lead to the first race placed on Ocflore, the Savanax. Details are sparse regarding the Savanax, as this phase of the project happened so far in the past and didn't last long compared to Ocflore's second race. The Savanax were the first controlled race to promote Ostrom, leading to the Ormst becoming known universe-wide for being the only race supplying the precious substance. Such a large amount of Ostrom, for the time, was produced in a small amount of time, so this first phase was cut short, while the Savanics were still in their Stone Age. At this time, there seemed to be enough Ostrom to last several eons. With increasing demand and lower prices, Ostrom supplies dwindled, and the greatest of Orp's minds began planning the Phase 2 of the Ocflore project. All that is left of the Savanics is their stone temples. Ocflore's second race, the Dorsals. Ocflore's most profitable race thus far, providing the Ormst with the highest level of Ostrom. A key interest of Phase 2 of the project was to determine whether a more intelligent race would produce more Ostrom. Compared to the Savanics, evidently this hypothesis was accurate. While we consider the dorsal a successful race, the period in which the dorsal existed was met with a horrible end. By the time the dorsal had reached their space age, the Orms decided the current stage of the project had run its course and needed to be terminated. A war raged on between the two forces once the dorsal were exposed to the Orms and their profit-fueled agenda. A large percentage of the Orms army were killed off, but the unified population of the dorsal were all but spared. Well, not much. There's only like one left. Despite this great battle raging on for almost a millennium, it is rumored. Pardon me. Rumored that a small population of the dorsal still exists, though spread out around Ocflore. The dorsal obelisk still stands on Ocflore. On a lone battleship rests and a lone battleship rests in the skies above. Oh, how does it stay up there? Remains of the war against the Orms. Some say the war machine is still capable of mass destruction. Ocflore's third and current race, the Encree. After much controversy within the Orc community, it was decided a third phase of the Ocflore project would be undertaken, as demand for Ostrom had spiked after the conclusion of Phase 2. The Encree live in small villages spread across the planet and are largely unaffected by outside alien races at this point in time. The current level of ostrom produced by the Encree are too poor to satisfy the current demand for the substance. It is with this in mind that we, the Orms, have decided to discontinue Phase 3 of the Ocflore project. The Encree race will be terminated, wiping the planet clean in preparation for further experimentation and increased profits. About me. Good day, I'm Tom Casey, but Bubbatom around the net. This is my third Commander Keen project, with 8 accumulators and suburb shenanigans being my previous efforts. The concept of this mod had been brewing in my head throughout the development of these projects. Modding utilities, blah blah blah. Yes, I reckon that's it. Composers, 55 Avenue. I didn't even think of him as the prolific composer, but I guess he is. Thanks so much to these guys. I needed the music in this game to reflect the specific atmosphere, and their work really delivers. Special thanks to Level Ass Patching Help, King Duke, Customize the Screen, Update Code, and Patching Help, Kate, the title screen adjustments. Oh, I remember Kate. Kate doesn't stop around anymore, but it was good. It was really good to have Kate around for that time. The Commander Keen community, who have offered great input and support throughout this project. I hope you guys like what I've done. I'm sure we will. That is, we will see in the next video. Thank you for joining me on this. Since we're all caught up on the Ocflore lore, we will be diving in full force, straight up to the end of, to the end. If we press enter and then go back to the demo, will it show us the text? Yeah, it shows us something different. Is there Star Wars text? There's that Ostrom stuff. Oh my. Oh boy. All right. Well, we'll see you another day. Thank you very much. Bye.